We're here tonight for the third annual CAG meeting where we're presenting our findings from the past year to the community, as well as giving an award to some of our partners. One of them is Kathy Ash. We're also highlighting our youth component who would come forth and present their findings in their own research, as well as talk about the things that they have done out in the community over the past year. Hi, I'm Tracy Owens, and I'm a member of the Consumer Advocacy Group. We collect data, surveys, and that sort of thing from the network members, and my responsibility or role is to sort of oversee how the data is collected, how the data is analyzed, and how we interpret the data.
So based on the CAG's preliminary findings, several things kind of were glaring to us. We found that at the K through 12 level, while 54% of the parents said that they volunteered in the building, we found that less than 50% of them felt as if they were really involved in the child's learning.
When we're building new libraries, there's no set standard for where they will be located. Very important. And also, Georgia ranks 50th in the national standard of library books per capita or per person. 50th. The next characteristic, neighborhood characteristic that we'll look at is healthcare services or health services. Again, health services promote the health of the community. Also going back to those three circles and how they interconnect. If you go back to schools, schools also provide a place for vaccination. So they're all connected, they all relate. It also allows us to identify disparities. What's in other neighborhoods that, based on the 8 consumer laws, should be in MPUs V, X, and Y? What are we missing? What does other neighborhoods have? What type of disparities are there?
Hi, my name is Frankie Blackburn, and I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland. I came tonight because I've been hearing so much about the Consumer Advisory Group, and I'm trying to replicate this in another community. And I love seeing how people are so excited about real information to change their lives and their community. And I'm excited about taking this back to Silver Spring, Maryland and Boston, Massachusetts.
There are 9 public health centers located in Fulton County. However, 4 of the 5 are located surrounding MPUs V, X, and Y. Not in, but surrounded by. Certificate of need. That's very key and very crucial. It is the state standard for ensuring that there are enough beds, services, and healthcare facilities in your area.
You know, Maya is 10 years old. She's in the 5th grade. She attends the Cab Elementary School of Art. Her major is vocals. Her minor is piano.
Most families shop for food at 3 of the 5 grocery stores that are shown here. The top 3 were Walmart, Kroger, and Publix. I also found out that most of the children do not eat fresh fruit every day, and they eat more canned food. The children said that they eat more food cooked at home than from a restaurant. All of the families lived in a house and drove a car to the store or restaurant. The children also said they do a lot of physical activities like basketball, bowling, playing outside, and riding bike riding. In conclusion, my research question, if the children and families lived in a food desert, the answer to that question is no. The children do not live in a food desert, but are a lot of fast food restaurants in their neighborhoods. There are big grocery stores in their neighborhoods, like Kroger, Walmart, and Publix, so they must have better choices of healthy food. Even though most of the children do not eat fresh fruit every day, they mostly eat food cooked at home and play a sport or do other physical activity.
This summer, I had the opportunity to work with the Consumer Advocacy Group. We conducted surveys about nutritional goods and service availability in our communities. We went to different communities, organizations, and businesses to collect a survey. On the survey, some questions were asked, like how often do you go grocery shopping and how far do you go? After we collected the surveys, we input data using access software. I attended CAG meetings, and during the meeting, I learned that there were no grocery stores and people had to travel outside their communities to get their groceries.
We're here today at the Capitol with my daughter Maya, who's paging for Representative Kathy Ash. Kathy Ash asked Maya to be a page today as a reward and sort of to represent the CAG for her hard work on her social studies school fair project on the food desert.
Congratulations. Today, your being a page is a result of the hard work you did on your project about food deserts. I was very impressed and had to borrow a place to let you be a page. But I wasn't going to fail to say thank you. Thank you for working hard. Thank you for what you're going to be in this world. What are you going to be when you grow up? And we just talked to a lobbyist who calls himself a teacher. So whatever it is you're going to teach, you're going to be a really wonderful contributor to our society. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity on behalf of Representative Kathy Ash. It gives me great pleasure to swear you all in today. So please raise your right hand and repeat your name. Say your name. As a resident of NPU BXY, B, X, and Y, and on behalf of the Consumer Satisfaction Network, do solemnly swear to fulfill my responsibility as a leader of the Consumer Advocacy Group. As a leader of the CAG, we are committed to building a strong network of informed, engaged, and empowered consumers who are ready to take action and hold service providers, both public and private, accountable for equality and the provision of quality food, service, and support in our neighborhood, because quality is a human right. You do solemnly swear? Okay, thank you.
We're going to acknowledge some very important people and organizations who have supported us throughout our 3-year ordeal with the work. This is the lady behind the work. This is all of her work. And we thank her for allowing us down here in Atlanta to use this framework. And we want to just, she comes to office, fly in and meet with us on Saturday and Monday, and every day we want her to come in and we can call her, email her, and she always answering our call to help us improve our service. And we want to just thank you for coming out.
Again, my name is Queen LaRosa Hardin Green. I am grateful to God that I'm here this evening. At this time, I'd like to recognize Mr. Bill Traynor.
So before we give Mr. Traynor his award, the little red piece that you all are wearing here tonight, Bill came to our monthly meeting, and we was just talking about service. And he came up with this slogan, because quality is a human right. And everybody in the room, I literally just flipped over and said, that's it, that's our tagline. So and we've been using that tagline ever since. We want to thank him for giving us this tagline and supporting us in our work.
Hi, I'm Bill Traynor. I've been an advisor to the Customer Satisfaction Network. I came down to Atlanta tonight to witness the annual meeting, and I'm just blown away. I'm so inspired by this work. quality is a human right is the tagline, and it's really about creating change in the world so that people are getting more of what they need and want, but it's also about changing how we what we demand and what we feel entitled to in terms of quality. And what I felt in the room tonight was a lot of people who maybe for the first time are feeling like they're entitled to quality in food and healthcare and education, and I think that's the civil rights movement, you know, of the 21st century.
Every year, she always gives us a good number of productive students to come and work with us to help us do our data collection, and we want to thank her for that support.
We appreciate it.
Hello, I'm Elaine Archie Booker, and I'm here with the students from Morehouse School of Medicine. And I just would like to thank all the students for their 3 years worth of work. And hopefully we can continue this great endeavor. And thank you.
David has so graciously, for the 3 years we've been meeting, letting us use his space for free of charge, in kind, whenever we want it. We just go in and take over the conference room.
So the Center is really pleased to get this award and glad to be a partner. You know, we think anytime the Center can help play a role in generating more quality in our community and helping people really achieve the difference between things that shouldn't be and getting to things that should be is really just the right move. And you know, I couldn't be up here without everybody at the Center, because the people next to me are the ones that really make stuff happen, right? And so please give everybody from the Center a round.
We have conducted 5 rounds of mystery shopping to compare the pricing of goods across Kroger's and Big Bear stores. Over the past 3 years, there have been a total of 10 rounds conducted, 2 conducted by the Consumer Advocacy Group and 3 conducted by previous Morehouse School of Medicine students. Thus far, we've investigated 3 service target areas: nutrition, education, and the availability of goods and services. There will be 3 surveys at your table that we would like you all to complete. The students, along with CAG members, are seated at your tables to help you all complete them. The first survey will be a green sheet. It's the membership profile. Please print and fill it out as thoroughly as possible. The second survey is a community gardening survey. It's a front and back sheet. And the third survey is a feedback survey. Our next steps will be to delve deeper in the hopes of providing a greater depth and scope to gain a more knowledge-based understanding using the data of what really should be in a healthy community. We will test the quality of the goods and services. We will continue comparison and gap analysis through additional rounds of mystery shopping. We are currently in the process of developing a resource tool that can be used by the residents and community stakeholders. In the future, we seek to develop a homes advocacy agenda in order to identify which goods and services the community would like to address first.
Quality is a human right, and the work that the Consumer Advocacy Group is doing along with the Consumer Satisfaction Network is so essential to our work that we're doing in communities every day. One, it's because it's led by residents, and civic engagement is really the heart of what happens to make neighborhoods transform. Secondly, it's because quality, it's a simple fact that everybody deserves the same type of quality in their neighborhoods, if it's from quality grocery stores to education facilities that are preparing our young people for the future to simply parks and green space. And so I'm excited about this work that's happening today because it really is the fundamental basis on how we change our neighborhoods.